Hey, this is Erin Stern for Peak ATP, and we are building the ideal physique. Today I'll be going over my favorite exercise for legs, the sumo squat, or plie squat, whatever you'd like to call it. I've got a bar loaded up with weight lighter than I would normally do because I'm going to go below parallel and I'm going to pause at the bottom. This helps the mind-muscle connection because I want to work on my glutes and my hamstrings. Some things to keep in mind when you're doing this sumo squat: you want the bar sitting on your traps. That will help prevent any kind of shoulder pain. And you want to take 2 to 3 steps away from the rack. That's plenty of room. You don't need to step back and back and back. This will help save your energy. You want to brace through your midsection, and also you want to keep your knees behind your toes. So you want to kind of lean back into it and use the bar for balance. Something to remember: if your toes are pointed out, you want your knees pointed out. And I like to point the toes out just a little bit, so the knees should follow the toes. Whereas if your toes are going forward, you want your knees to go forward too. So I'll perform a couple of reps so you can see how it's done. With any bilateral exercise, I make sure that I'm evenly lined up. So I don't want the weight on one side or the other. I want to be in the middle of the bar. 2 easy steps, and I like to go wide on this, and you'll notice that my knees are now following my toes. Here at the bottom, I'm pausing and thinking about that mind-muscle connection, and I want to drive my body up with just my glutes and my hamstrings. And I don't fully lock out at the top. Great exercise for glutes and hamstrings. Go nice and slow. Do a weight that you would not normally do, just a little bit lighter, and focus on that mind-muscle connection. Knees behind the toes, and knees should follow the toes. That's it for this week.